Each of us has faced moments when it seemed that some force was stronger than our will. Someone depends on the phone, someone on food, someone on the approval of others. We often tell ourselves, "I can't help it," but that's not true. The Stoics taught that we are masters of our minds, our reactions, and our actions. Everything that is outside of us has no power over us unless we allow it ourselves. This video is not about a miraculous escape overnight. This is the way. But if you are ready to face your addiction and stop being its slave, if you want to become stronger, wiser, and freer, stay. Together, we will go through 5 steps inspired by the ancient wisdom that helped people maintain inner freedom even in the most difficult situations. Part 1. Know yourself. Start with honesty. The Stoics said, start with what you can control. The first step is to honestly admit that you have an addiction. Don't make excuses. Don't blame the circumstances. Just tell yourself, it's there. That's exactly what Epictetus did when he was left a cripple and a slave. He didn't complain. He started with what he had: reason. Are you addicted to your phone? Admit it. Do you feel like endlessly scrolling through your feed, checking notifications, and seeking approval? Name it. Without fear, without shame, like a Stoic. They taught that the truth is liberating. You can't change what you're hiding. Take a piece of paper and write, "I'm addicted to," and list them all. Then write next to it, "What am I losing because of this?" Time, energy, relationships? This is the first checkpoint. This is the moment when you open your eyes. All great changes do not begin with struggle, but with awareness. You are not your addiction. You're a man who has a habit, and the habit can be changed, but only if you're willing to admit that you have it. Part 2. What can you control? We don't control what happens to us, but we control how we react to it, taught Marcus Aurelius. This is the second truth worth understanding. You can't cancel the internet. You can't force people not to text you, but you can control when and how you react. Let's say you want to get rid of the habit of spending 4 hours a day on TikTok. You can delete the app. It's in your power. You can set a timer. You can put your phone in another room. This is your area of control. The Stoics taught separation. That's what's mine. My thoughts, my actions, my reaction. But not mine. The behavior of others, news, advertising, temptations. Learn to see the difference. The more often you choose to act, rather than just weak on the inventor, this does not mean that you should always be ironclad. This means that every time you need to make a small choice in favor of freedom. Right now, you can take one step and turn off notifications, then another one. That's the power. Not to never fall, but to fall over and over again.
It is important part not only to avoid temptations, but also to become stronger. How? Through discipline and practice. Let's say you're addicted to sweets. Instead of just forbidding yourself sweets, get involved in sports, or start getting up early, or take a cold shower. It trains your will. It's like you're training a muscle inside yourself, a muscle of resilience. Every day is a chance to become a little stronger. Make a rule for yourself. 10 minutes of meditation in the morning. Walking without a phone. 1 day a week is a day of silence when you don't log into social media. These are your voluntary trials. The Stoics lived like this. They ate simple food and wore coarse clothes so as not to be afraid of losing comfort. And that was their strength. Remember, the stronger you are inside, the weaker the power of addiction over you. You become the one who chooses, and not to those who are chosen. Part 4. Live now. Addictions often arise out of fear. We are afraid of the future. We don't like the present. We hide behind the screen, food, alcohol, so that we don't feel anything. But the Stoics taught that all you have is this moment. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The past has already passed. The future has not yet arrived. Live in the present. You're alive right now. Right now you can breathe, look, feel. Right now you have a choice, to get distracted or to feel life. When you want to run away, stop. Take a deep breath. Look around you. Feel it. You're here. This is not an empty philosophy. It's a practice. The more often you bring yourself back to the present, the less room you have for addiction. You begin to see the beauty of the simple, not in the likes, but in the morning light, in the voice of a loved one, in reading a book. Addiction dies where the US is born. Part 5. Help another person. Become stronger yourself. The last thing the Stoics reminded us of was that we don't live for ourselves. A person gains strength when he begins to help others. You've come a long way, even if you haven't fully understood it yet, but you've already understood a lot. Tell me about it. Support the one next to you. It can be your friend, brother, subscriber. When you say, "I was addicted too, but I chose freedom," you're not just inspiring. You remind yourself of who you are now. Addiction is loneliness. Liberation is a bond. With people, with him, with life. The Stoics believed that man was born to serve the good, to be useful. Do this, and you will forget that you were once a slave to habits, because now you are a source of power, a light for others. Conclusion: you are free. Just choose. You've come a long way. 5 steps: awareness, control, discipline, awareness, and service. This is not a fairy tale. It's a reality if you apply it every day.